Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Hey, welcome back to Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby. And I think we got Jerry. on the phone. Jerry, are you there?
Yes, sir. How are you, David?
I'm good. How you been?
Good.
What's happened to you? You run into with some bad people now?
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this.
The older you get.
Got him with the wrong crowd.
Well, you know who my neighbor is. Golly, you got to run with that guy, son. I know Gary does.
Who's your neighbor?
Aubrey.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it to you.
That's a pretty good neighbor.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Michelle in particular.
Yeah.
All right. You're obviously a man of your word. You said, or tell me the story, the backstory on, and I'm going to show people while you're doing the backstory. I'm going to take this picture, get to your TVs, you TV people,
okay.
And I'm going to show y'all exactly what we're talking about with Jerry Reynolds and his buddy.
All right. Well, several weeks ago, it was the 100-year anniversary for football here at Tech, and we had a big football celebration, had a lot of lettermen come into town, and we all went out to eat one night. Mike Henthorne, we all went out to Labrissa's, and Mike carried us out there to eat, and we had a big table, and we're sitting there, and Will Culpepper, he runs the Double T Association, was sitting at another table, and he called all of us over. We were getting ready to leave, and he said, "Hey, guys, I got a proposition for y'all." Said, "If we win the Big 12, will y'all get a tattoo?" And, of course, a bunch of those young guys were popping off. "Yeah, well, heck yeah, we will, you know." So we all chimed in too. "Yeah, sure." And we still had several games left. I wasn't real sure, if we could do it or not, but I agreed to it. And next thing you know, we're down at Arlington playing for the Big 12 championship, and we won it. And so I called Mike, and I said, "Mike, when are we going to do this?" And he said, we need to find us a place and go do it." Said, "I'll tell my wife I'm going out for coffee, and you come by and get me, and we'll go in and get our tattoo." And I said, "So she doesn't know about this?" And he said, "No." I said, "I found out a long time ago it's better just to go do it and then put up with it and then try to get her to agree to it." So anyways, we go down there, and it was pretty neat. We just sat in there and visited while they did it. Took about 30 minutes.
That's all? Did it hurt?
Oh, it didn't. Everybody asked me that.
Did you cry any?
Oh, no, I didn't cry.
Good. What years? Tell everybody what years you played at Tech.
Okay, I came in 1969 and finished in 73. That was the team that beat Tennessee in the Gator Bowl.
Well, you were there with us. Yeah, we were all there together. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, we held that record for 50-some-odd years, and I'm so proud of Coach McGuire and the Red Raiders this year. I think that was awesome what they did. And, I wear that tattoo with pride. I mean, gosh, it really means something.
You had to go out and get you a bunch of muscle shirts, didn't you?
No, because I don't have any muscles.
Well, those of you that were looking at TV, Jerry was the one in the background. He was Big Dad.
Is that what he put on there? Did you think about adding a little something like he did, or did he already have that on there?
No, he added it. That's what his grandkids call it, Big Daddy. And he called me after he had it, and he said, "Oh, I wish you'd have been here when my granddaughter saw that tattoo." Said they fell in the floor laughing and had a big time with it.
Yeah, did y'all pattern it after Dale on Landman? It looks like his tattoo.
Yeah, it really does.
We saw that later. We already had ours when he showed his. So
so he's copying y'all.
Oh yeah.
Can you believe Landman? Texas Tech everywhere. That's so cool.
Yeah.
He's got that same tattoo on his shoulder that you got.
Right. That's where mine is. Yep.
All right. Did y'all have to decide between the old Double T and the new Double T, or was the new
we went in there thinking of course, when you say old and new, I mean, the new one is like our real old one.
Right.
And then I guess the old one today is the one with the shadows and all that in there. And we showed him that, and he said, that's going to take a while, but I said, I can do it.
That's going to cost a lot more.
Yeah. And I just said, well, let me go down here, and I'll go down here to the Red Raider shop and look around and take some pictures of some Double T. So I found the new one, and I took it back there, and that's the one we did. And it was a lot simpler and easier to do, and that's the one we went with. Now, some of the other guys in Dallas, they might have went with one. I think Andy Lowe, he got one of the ones with the shadows and everything, and he got a tattoo with Raider Red, and so did Dale Rebold. He's down in Austin. He got a couple of them.
You guys,
did you consider maybe like a little bitty one on your ankle, or did you just say nope? I'm buying in.
That's right. I just said
you can't get a little bitty one on your ankle. The football players don't do that.
A little cute one, or on your hind end.
You got the right one.
Put a little butterfly with it. No.
Yeah,
a little red and black butterfly.
Now, you think this has affected Chad in any way? Has he lost his way now?
Like he goes with it pretty good. He hadn't said anything.
Do any of your kids have tattoos?
No.
All right.
You're the first.
How about Aubrey's? Does Aubrey have a tattoo? He probably has a little butterfly somewhere.
No, he doesn't. And I asked him, I said, when are you going to get yours? And he said, you'll have to talk to Michelle about that. So I'm sure he's not getting
He doesn't
one.
know the rule, does he? You don't ask. You just do.
That's right.
All right. You can say none of my business if you want to, but I'm going to guess $125. How much is a tattoo? That tattoo.
Well, this one here, the guy charged us $100.
Okay.
And
you were close.
I don't know if he
Money
gave
well
us a
spent.
discount or what. I think he did because, I was ready to go $200, but he said $100.
Yeah. Then you could have got one on the other arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Would you do it again?
If we win the Big 12 again, I've already said I'll get another one.
Okay. All right.
What are you going to do if we win the national championship? I can't wait to see that.
Number one right underneath that Double T.
Okay.
Yeah. Or do like Tyson, get one on your cheek.
You'll be tatted all up, Jerry. You'll be tatted all up.
I don't think so.
Well, I think it's great. I think it's great that y'all made that bet, and I think it's even greater that you fulfilled
That's awesome.
the obligation of that bet.
I like how Will Culpepper's thinking too, don't you? He's thinking.
You bet. I guarantee you.
He's doing a good job. He really
doing
a great job. He really is. I'm proud of him.
Matter of fact, when me and Mike went down there to this tattoo parlor, by the way, it's out there at the mall. And
it's at the mall.
And I called Will, and Will came down there. He said, "I'll be down there. I got to see this." So he came down there and videoed us while we were having a tattoo.
It's at the mall.
Special.
I didn't know they had tattoo parlor at the mall.
It used to be like an alley.
Yeah.
You had to get in the alley to get a tattoo.
It was clean, though. It was real nice. And the artist guy, he was a great guy, boy. He was telling me that. Kind of like me and Mike, we told him that our parents would die if we got a tattoo. And he said, my dad and mom were the same way until I bought this tattoo parlor. And then he said, now my dad's got 2 or 3 and my mom's got 2 or 3. So yeah. I don't know. It's
it used to be just military guys would get like an anchor or mom or something, but now it's almost everywhere.
Yep.
It is. Have y'all got one?
No.
I do not.
I don't either.
Huh?
No.
I do not.
When are y'all getting them?
Well, if I'd have made that bet, I would have fulfilled my obligation, but I did not.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to make a bet.
I'm not saying I never will. I'm saying I probably won't, but I'm not going to say I never would.
Well, yeah.
Well, I was the same way.
Well, yeah, I can't imagine that you got one. When I saw that picture of you online, I go, what in the world? I thought it was one of the fake ones.
I've had a lot of calls.
I know what people are thinking.
I've had a lot of calls, and they say, is this AI that did this?
Jerry,
no, it's real.
Are you okay?
Did you ask them, can you do one that will last 6 months or a year, and then we can wipe it off.
Wipe it off.
I would go for that.
No, it's permanent. And I got thinking about that too. Texas Tech is special.
Yeah.
It really is. The relationships that I've gained through Tech and everything throughout my whole coaching career, most of my life, has been very important. And I thought, what the heck? Having a double T permanently on my arm is great.
Yeah.
And I stand by that.
Where'd you grow up, Jerry? Tell everybody a little bit. Tell everybody.
I grew up in Spur.
Yep. Spur.
There's some other people from Spurs.
Yeah, because I asked you about that lake, Panther Lake, that's out there. You've been there, haven't you?
Yes.
It's the most crazy thing you've ever seen in your life. My father-in-law, Dan Law, took us down there to fish, and you're driving through a pasture. I mean, like a pasture, like you think with mesquite, and all of a sudden you come up to the edge, and there's rocks, and there's beautiful lake. That's not big.
At Spur.
At Spur. Isn't it something, Jerry?
It is. It's got layers of gyp rock all through it, and the water is just crystal clear.
It's phenomenal.
You can see a long way down.
Most people don't. Most people from Spur. Well, I'm sure if there's some Spur, really, they know about it. But
who else is from Spur? Is Ken Hance from Spur?
No, I don't think so. Jerry would know.
Jerry, who else is from Spur that we would know?
Oh gosh, trick question. No, Rodney English was actually from Spur. Do you remember her?
Yeah, singer.
She sang on the Lawrence Welk show.
Yeah.
I think Lubbock claims her also because she lived here a while. But she was good friends with my sister-in-law, and they went to school together.
What the Spur? What is the Spur? Spur
Red
mascot.
McCombs.
The what?
Red McCombs. He's from
Red
Spur.
McCombs. Oh my
God,
gosh.
the Spur Red McCombs.
The Spur.
Where do you think the San Antonio Spurs got their name?
Isn't that something? No, that's a great story. I never knew that.
Yeah.
And I really, of course, I don't know a lot of stuff, Jerry, so it helps.
I don't know the whole story, but I've heard that.
Isn't that something? Now, what was the mascot of Spur? I can't remember.
It's the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. Spur Bulldogs.
There are a lot of Bulldogs.
Do you still follow them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You go back for homecomings?
You bet. We go to every homecoming.
Do you really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
It's kind of different. Spur's kind of different with their homecoming. They have an all-out celebration every year. Big parade every year, and
that's the way it ought to be.
All over town. It's a lot of fun.
Huh.
Because you know how it is up here now, and Friendship and Cooper probably do good because they're more like, they're younger schools, but in Lubbock, it's home. We play on Thursday night homecoming, and you're going, who ever heard of a Thursday night homecoming game? But I'm glad it's a big deal. Still, that's cool.
It is. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate your loyalty to the Red Raiders because you are a loyal Red Raider, as is Aubrey, your neighbor, and your wife. I think she taught my kids.
Yes.
And they loved her dearly.
Yeah.
And
real
quickly, we got a couple of minutes. You left Spur, but you've coached in several places. Where all of you coached?
Yes. When I graduated from Tech, I started out at Lubbock Cooper. Pete Hurst was the head coach, and he hired me out there. From there, I went to Post, and I was down there about 10 years with a fellow by the name of Jackie Brown. And Bobby Davis had just left Post and went to Cal Allen. So I came in there right after Bobby. And then from there, I came to Lubbock, and I was at Monterey. And then from Monterey, I went to Friendship.
Okay, when I think of you, I think Friendship.
Yeah, Friendship's what. And of course, Chad's the head baseball. How long has he been out there now? He's been a long time.
Oh gosh, he has 17, 18 years.
You got to be proud of him. He's a fine young man and a good coach.
You bet.
I know you're proud of him.
Very proud of him.
Yep.
Well, we're proud of you, tattoo or not. We're proud of you. You've been a great Red Raider for a long time.
We'll get you some counseling. Get you with the pastor.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe I won't need it.
No, you're great. I just think it's cool. It does look like Dale's tattoo. I think his name is Dale.
It does. Yeah.
I mean, that's what he's got
On Landman.
On Landman.
Yeah. Well, Jerry, we appreciate you sharing the story.
Hey, thank you.
And we'll want to see it. I'm going to see it up close when I see you next.
Okay. I'll show it to you.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate you.
Jerry Reynolds.
Bye-bye.
I don't know. Probably a couple of dozen Tech guys got tattoos when we won the Big 12. Mike Gustafson texted in and said he made a bet that when we win the College World Series, he will get a tattoo. I will back that. If we win the College World Series, I will get a tattoo on my ankle.
All right, here's one. Nick Long.
Butterfly.
Nick Long, who knows stuff. Jesse Powell, linebacker for the Miami Dolphins 17-0 team,
Spur.
is from Spur.
There you go.
Can you believe it?
Should I answer this? I don't
No.
recognize the number.
Well, then don't answer.
We're going to a break, so I'll take it.
You're going to take, you don't even know the number.
No.
All right. Well, that was fun. Jerry Reynolds, longtime coach here, former Red Raider from Spur, Texas. And Spur Bulldogs, I don't know how good they are now. But, you got to like the community effort they put into homecoming. I love that. You probably get some of that, don't you, Brenda, with Post?
We still on?
Yeah.
Well, whoever that called, I didn't recognize it, and they didn't talk, but I could hear our show in the background.
Oh, you could?
So whoever it was watching the show.
Oh, good.
So,
Well, call back.
Yeah.
Or text. They'll probably text you now.
Yeah.
That's right. If you're going to call somebody and they don't know your number, text them, say, this is me, I'm fixing to call you. If you want us to answer. Because if you're afraid to answer anymore, you get involved in some scam somewhere.
Yeah. It's a fine line.
They'll take advantage of you. We'll be right back with more Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
All right, Red Zone Cafe, 37th Slide Road. Great food, great price, great service. Breakfast all day long. Some of the best pancakes you can get anywhere at the Red Zone. They'll do you a great job. The Owen Group, this is Mac Owen. Go to owengrp.com and you can learn how to better promote your company, your business, whatever it may be, because Mac is a pro. I'm telling you, he is a pro in this business and will do you a great job. They're out there on 82nd now and right by that workout facility, by that ice cream deal, whatever it's called. We don't need to promote them, but you'll love it. And they have a beautiful new office out there on 82nd.
Minchie's.
Yeah, no, not Minchie's.
Oh.
It's
a shot in the dark.
I know. Well, it is an ice cream place.
Yeah.
But anyway, you'll love working with Mac Owen. He also has Texas Sports Marketing, which helps us do all the games that we do around town for the Lubbock ISD as well. That's Mac Owen. All right, Don Williams is here. You're the one a part owner, aren't you? Oh, you got a microphone somewhere. Did Choice take it with him? Oh, he hung it up because he's a pro.
Yeah, that's what pros do. Leave
Yeah.
it better than you found it.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me okay, David?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay.
Don Williams is here. He is the owner of the Lubbock Avalanche Journal.
Yes.
Not exactly, not quite, no.
Well, you ought to be. How long you been there, Don?
May will be 38 years, and that's not counting an internship and 2 years of Friday night football before that.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? Did you I think I like it here. I'm going to start.
Or do you like it there?
Well, Gary, when I was like 18, 19, 20 years old, 21, I would have told you that my dream was to be a Major League Baseball beat writer.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I did was internship in Phoenix, and I covered AAA for the San Francisco Giants, the Phoenix Firebirds. So covered a lot of guys who were on their way up to the big leagues and guys who had been to the big leagues and were sent back down. But then after about 4 or 5 years here, I decided the last thing I would not enjoy living out of a suitcase for about 8 months a year and being on the road 2 weeks out of every month. So
it's
it
tough life.
looks better than it is.
I decided 6 or 7 trips a year covering Texas Tech football was perfect for me.
You have seen the change in the newspaper industry from in Lubbock.
Well,
Morning edition,
morning and
evening
evening.
edition, Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday,
it's unbelievable. And now it's so much digital that's out there.
Yeah, well, now if a guy commits to the Texas Tech football team, we're going to have it online within the hour.
Yeah. You don't have to run it through the printer.
So it's you don't have to wait until the morning. I mean, we can you can read what's happening right now as it's going on.
That's a really good thing from it. Do you like it? But y'all's whole department's changed. Who did you start with at the AJ?
Norval
Pollard. We got to get Norval.
We did not even say Norval when we were saying Carter Cromwell.
Oh, and Norval. What a big deal Norval is.
Norval's great.
Awesome.
We do.
You do need to have Norval on.
Yeah, he's been on, and we like it. It's fun, just like you're fun.
Norval and Chris. Well, Chris before that.
Yeah.
Chris up through 8th grade, and then Tulia starting my freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
And Ken Hance is from Dimmitt, so whenever I talk to Ken Hance, it's like Dimmitt Tulia.
I know it.
Which was a big
rivalry.
rivalry.
Those were the days.
Big rivalry,
Those were
especially
the days.
in basketball.
Back when Dimmitt used to be good. What happened?
Well, they set a really high standard because
they did.
When I was a junior and senior in high school, Dimmitt, well, not just those years, but Dimmitt was in our district. And when I was a junior and senior in high school, they won state back-to-back years with Kevin Cleveland.
Yeah.
Ken Cleveland's son who shot the lights out. And then he went up he played or I guess he coached at Wayland. And
yeah, he did.
I mean, they had incredible teams. Beat us by about 60 both times.
Was phenomenal. There's certain schools in the state of Texas: McAdoo, Dimmitt, Morton. How about a Dimmitt?
Well, you're really dating yourself, David, when you talk about McAdoo. I know McAdoo.
I know it.
I know what you're talking about when you say McAdoo basketball, but
Caprock tournament.
If people under 50 are like, McAdoo, what's he talking about?
Is there still a McAdoo?
What's a McAdoo?
I think the community's still out there, but I'm not sure
where
kids who went to McAdoo, what school do they go to now? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, they were a great basketball
Morton.
school.
I mean, heck, Morton too, because Morton and Dimmitt were in the same district there for a while.
Those were great games.
And only one team gets to go to state, and the team that didn't was probably the second best team in the state.
That's exactly right. Those were fun times, I'm telling you. And you just wonder how it just all changed. And I guess your school, who's there now, and how's Tulia? Tulia's not as good as they used to be either, are they, Don? Y'all were better when you were there.
Well, not when I was there.
Oh, y'all were bad.
Well, I'll say this. My particular class of guys, we had a lot of guys who were kind of like I am, which is to say just regular run-of-the-mill West Texas kids who didn't have any great athletic talent.
Yeah.
But when I was a freshman, our varsity was ranked top 10 in the state. And it was during a time when Tulia was in the same district as Abernathy. Abernathy had Joey Garcia.
I remember Joey.
And for some reason, the UIL realignment those couple of years, for a few years there, Childress was also in the same district.
Oh, my gosh.
So you had Tulia, Abernathy, Childress way up there north, and all three of those teams were ranked top 10 in the state at the same time. It was incredible games when Tulia, Abernathy, and Childress played. And Childress, one of the guards on Childress' team, is a guy you know very well who sat right next to you for a long time. You know what I'm talking about?
Who, Randy Dean?
Randy Dean.
Oh, yeah. Randy sat with me last night. We were over at Estacado. But here's a guy we got to say from Tulia, and that's Mikey Marshall.
Yeah. Mikey was after me. After me.
But he was so talented.
Those years, though, I mean, that was, like I say, Tulia, Abernathy, and Childress were in the same district and were ranked top 10 in the state at the same time. And
amazing.
Just incredible games.
Well,
Childress has. Now you got me talking. Childress had a big post guy that played defensive tackle at Oklahoma State named David Tucker, who was there during the. You'll have to ask Randy Dean, the Thurman Thomas years, I think. Hartley Dykes on those really good Oklahoma State teams.
Yeah,
he was a starting defensive tackle.
All right. Well, we caught up on all that. Let's talk about the portal. Let's talk about Texas Tech football. Did you ever think you would see what happened this year with the Red Raiders? It was really, it was so awesome. It really was. Did you think it was awesome?
Oh, I mean, I think it's kind of, what I told people is it was kind of surreal watching Texas Tech win with defense instead of winning with offense.
Yeah, kind of flipped it.
I mean, I wasn't totally surprised because you think, okay, at some point Tech is going to break through. And, I mean, everybody else – I mean, Arizona State went from back-to-back 3-9 years to what they did last year.
Yeah.
Kansas State went from most terrible football program in college football for a lot of our lives to, the great Bill Snyder years. And then, so you thought inevitably, Iowa State has gone from rags to riches. So you thought, okay, inevitably Texas Tech is going to have its time, but you thought probably it's time, but you thought its time would be as an offensive juggernaut, and
it took 100 years
to a defensive team.
Now, we had some great teams in the past, but this defense this year, never seen anything like it. In fact, David Bailey, so impressive. But how are we doing now this year with our transfer portal? What's your impression? Because you're up to date, aren't you?
Yeah.
Through last night, probably.
Well, I tell you what. Okay, so I jotted down the names here so I wouldn't forget anybody. And obviously, I think they're seems like they're probably trying to do what they did this year, which is, make sure that they don't get caught short defensively. So they have 3 defensive edge guys. They have, Austin Romaine, who you mentioned, was a second-team All-Big 12 linebacker. They have 4 defensive tackles. So the numbers on defense, and obviously got the quarterback. So the numbers on defense are good. But, boy, it's going to be hard to top what
Yes.
This defense
is there a David Bailey in this group? Is there a Romello Height in this group?
How about the guy that got hurt? Had two names.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Can he come back?
Maybe. He's trying to come back. What's his name?
Skylar Gil Howard.
Gil Howard.
Well, waiting for a waiver. We'll see.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah. And I'm not sure. I mean, he played in 6 games this year.
He's a good player, and he's a glue guy. I mean, he's like an inspirational guy.
Yeah. I'm with Don. I'd say it's less than 50-50.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Less than 50-50?
Chance
that he yeah, I'll be surprised if he gets to come back.
But, we really don't have that many rules anymore.
Yeah.
We're trying to get rid of rules because then you don't have to break them.
Well, there are a lot of rules. And there's a lot of rules. I mean, here's the thing. People say, what does the NCAA do anymore? It seems like they lose a lot of the big stuff, but they pretty much still regulate college sports on a day-to-day basis. I mean,
yeah.
For example, you have to give the athletes an off day every week, and you hear coaches say, "Well, we're off on Sunday because the off day." Well, that's because it's an NCAA rule. When you start football practice, you don't just arbitrarily decide. I think we're about a month from the first game. We're going to start practice on Monday. No, you start according to the formula that the NCAA.
I like that, and that's good. We need those kind of parameters.
I mean, the rule book is this thick, and for people listening on radio, it's probably 2 inches thick. There's still a zillion NCAA rules, but obviously they're being challenged. Like I think it's probably fair to say, being challenged like never before on a lot of the really big stuff.
Yeah. Well, somebody said earlier they hate litigation, so they don't want you to sue. So
here's like the College Sports Commission is not even the NCAA. I mean, the NCAA said, okay, we'll bring in some guys from Major League Baseball. They're the College Sports Commission. It's not the NCAA.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. Cody Campbell's got ideas. He's almost on our show a lot.
You ever forget? It happened to Cody.
No, yeah. That's great.
See, I've never forgotten you, David.
I know it. Yeah.
I mean, he could have a gazillion excuses because
I know
he's so busy. I mean, my gosh.
He could say, I don't like y'all.
Flat forgot.
Y'all are goofy.
That's right.
He goes, I can do goofy shows.
Well, he could have said, I can't believe I ever said yes.
What was
but
I
he didn't.
thinking?
Yeah.
Well,
so, anyway. All right, how about NCAA before we leave them? Our 7'1" girl, how long does it take to say, yeah, she's fine? I mean, it seems like they could do that in a day if they wanted to.
It's been the holidays and COVID.
Yeah, that's right.
Now you got to have all your paperwork in order and all that. And
she speaks Igbo. I don't even know there was an Igbo.
I think they say Igbo.
Igbo, okay. Well, that's
I'll tell you who I think speaks Igbo because he.
I can't even say it.
Because he.
I didn't know it was a real thing.
I didn't either.
Spent a lot of years over there. Is Ken Murray.
Ken Murray speaks Igbo.
Well, because he spent all those years as a.
He's listening to the show.
Well,
talk some Igbo to us, Ken.
Yeah.
Send us some Igbo.
Because Ken spent a lot of years
in Africa,
and I forget which country in particular.
Yeah.
But
he texted in one day, and he was in the Congo, I think, listening to the show in the Congo. Said things are slow Saturday morning in the Congo.
Well, and what time was it in the Congo? We don't even. Oh, they're ahead of us.
What time is it in the Congo?
Siri,
6:13, so 5 hours different.
Siri hates it when we have our show.
So he would be listening in the afternoon there.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So
shout out to Ken.
Yeah,
you bet.
And you can ask him when you have him on, when you see him next time. Ask him about speaking Igbo.
Yeah,
speaking Igbo.
Do you know any Igbo at all?
No.
All right. So,
I didn't even know there was such a thing as Igbo.
In Igbo.
And I may be pronouncing that wrong now, but I remember because
she can't
there was
translate into Igbo.
Oh,
there's been a couple of Texas Tech football players who
spoke Igbo.
Well, they're from
Igbo.
Ibonese.
I forget which.
Where are you
country,
from? If you speak it, if you speak Igbo.
Now you're getting. Now you're asking me questions I don't know the answer to.
Well,
because I forget which country or countries.
This is an informational show. People want to know that they don't. They're like me. They didn't even know there was.
Well, you had several years back during the Michael Leach era. You had Patrice Majando Mwamba.
Yeah.
And and you had the running back Loliki Bongo Wanga.
Yeah.
And
I like those names.
I do. Loliki Bongo Wanga.
Yeah.
And Patrice ran for, I want to say president or governor of one of the nations, one of the countries over there. Well, I wrote a story about it. This is not, and this wasn't too long ago. This was like a year or two ago. Patrice Majando Mwamba, former Texas Tech defensive tackle, ran for, I think president of one of those African nations.
Nigeria, Cameroon, and
from
Guyana.
Nigeria. She's from Nigeria.
And Guyana.
So what are you hearing about when she's going to be eligible to play? Have you heard anything?
Well, I don't know. You need to ask Stephen Garcia that. He's our women's basketball beat.
Will she be a freshman?
You're asking me a question.
Who do we need to ask? Let's call him.
How about Krista Gurley?
We can ask Krista.
She'll know.
All right.
Is she busy?
Got a game today.
Yeah, she plays at 1. She probably doesn't want a phone call right now. Is it 12 where she's playing, or is it 1 where she's playing? She's playing at Cincinnati. 1 o'clock our time. I think that's right. And then tonight, the men are at Colorado, who's 2-0 in the conference, Don, and we're really good. Don't you think we're really good? And our Lady Raiders are undefeated. Did you think that would happen?
I didn't know. I didn't think that would happen. Although you heard talk. I mean, and Stephen said this.
Yeah.
That after they had won, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 games, was like, no, this team is different.
We are.
This team really is. They're not going to go, 4-14 in conference or whatever, because we've seen the Lady Raiders start with good records against not great competition, and then
when I started believing when they went down to Waco and beat Baylor.
That was good.
I know Baylor's best player didn't play, but still, they went down to Waco and beat Baylor. We'll be right back.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Hey, I did want to remind everybody, be a member of the Red Raider Club. We got Rodney. Where's Rodney? Is he still here? Now, Rodney, of course, Rodney officed over there with him with the Double T varsity. But I'm telling you, our Red Raider Club has just exploded, and they're doing so great. And Rodney, did you ever dream? Of course, the Double T varsity, which you brought to us, you and Kirby, and now the Red Raider Club is just doing such a great job for Texas Tech athletics.
Yeah, they're not only important; they are they're the deal now. I mean, they can't survive without what they're doing now. I mean, they've always been very, very important. all the way back to Lee Jackson and that deal, but they've become even. I mean, they're the pinnacle of Tech athletics now. I mean, they can't survive without those people, and they do a great job.
They do. Andrea Tyree, and it's just y'all need to be. You know, I think people get caught up because they think about these big money guys, and we love them. We're so thankful for them. But it's the numbers of people, Red Raiders everywhere, that make a huge difference. They really do. We need you to join up and be a part of it. All right, Rodney Allison is on Zoom. Man, we miss you, Rodney. Did you?
Yeah, I miss Lubbock. I miss all you folks out there.
You're sitting in front of a pretty picture.
Yeah, well, wait, let me look over here. Well, I don't miss y'all.
Hey, yesterday, this sand and cold blew in here. You remember what it's like.
Oh, I do, and that's the one thing we love. The people, all the stuff about Lubbock and the Mexican food and all the stuff there. But this is a pretty good life that we've got here now, and we're just fortunate to be able to be here and experience what we're doing with our son and our grandson and our daughter-in-law. So
what's your handicap now, Rodney?
Probably 6 or 7.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You would never play with us. You would never play.
You're playing 5 or 6 days a week.
And now you're going to come back and beat us.
Now, I play 4 days a week, and I marshal at the courses out there for 3 days a week. So then on Saturdays, me and Lee play. She's taking up golf, so I have to tolerate that every Saturday. So, but not playing a lot of golf. I go out to the golf course 7 days a week.
You got a good demeanor for a marshal. Do you ever have to say, hey, come on, guys, let's go. Pick up the pace.
There's a lot, you think of it, especially when you got 2 courses. There's really some things that happen out there, and the drinking. I mean, there's a lot of situations that come up out there that you really don't think about that we have to deal with, but it's a lot of fun.
Isn't that something? Hey, Lynn Haley just texted, I'm always and will be a Texas Tech homer. But here's a fact. Texas Tech would not have been in the college football playoff without Barron Morton. Prior to losing to Oregon, the only other loss Tech had, Barron didn't play. He was out with injury. And then she says this, Barron, Patrick, and Rodney are the best quarterbacks in Tech history. Lynn Haley.
There's a good list. There's a good list for Tech quarterbacks on that on the best ever, and I'm just appreciative anybody would even mention my name to say that I'm even on that list.
Oh, you are.
I appreciate it, but Barron, this deal will pass. As time goes by, and I've said it before, things will change, and people will realize and come to their heads a little bit. But the deal is, it's a very small fragment of people that have that opinion about Barron, and you can't let that affect what he does the rest of his life, or what. And I'm not saying it will, but time will heal everything on that thing.
Yeah.
Well, good. Here, Joe Vincent sends a text.
I mean, it was a bad game. It was a bad game. I mean, that's what it was. I mean, you can't say it wasn't, but it's
a bad game.
Yeah, bad game.
Bad game. Move on.
Sometimes it happens.
Here's a texter says, this Joe V says, good to hear all those good things Don said about Rodney. I was at that game. Rodney said he threw the interception against Houston. Rodney was fun to watch, and I saw every home game when he was there.
But we'll never forgive him.
Yeah. I was just about to forget it.
For more reasons than one, for sure.
Well, in your defense, Rodney, you guys had a bad game that day collectively, because y'all were down 27-5 before you started the comeback.
Yeah, going into the fourth quarter, yeah. And Richard Arledge making a great play and intercepted. I mean, it just kind of, we played really good in the fourth quarter, but we just came up short. And, but even when I first got back to Tech, whatever it was 15 years ago, I used to go from the south end, the old south end, and look out there, and, that position on the field, that north end zone, and I'll never forget it. I mean, I still remember it to this day, 50 years later now. So Barron's never going to forget it, but he'll learn to live with it. It's just part of putting yourself in that position.
Wasn't it wonderful to be in that position?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, how many people would love to have the opportunity, young people now, to play in a game like that? And so Barron will move on. He's got too much class and integrity and all that not to be very successful at whatever he decides to do.
Exactly. Well, those are good words, and I hope people will tell him if he's not. I'm sure he's listening to our show.
All right. Do y'all want to do pick 'em or do y'all want to skip it and just keep talking?
I don't really want to do pick 'em.
All
It's
right.
pro games.
Yeah.
And Tech basketball.
Okay.
Tech's favored by 5.5 today at Colorado, who's undefeated in the conference.
Yeah. Hey, how about them Lady Raiders, man?
Oh man, isn't that fun?
God, they are doing great. That's I think most of us have been a little skeptical up to this point about, is this for real? Or they, but it really looks like they're that good.
Yeah, and we get the 7-1 player. It's going to really help.
Yeah, I wouldn't
7-1
count on her
players.
for a while. There's too many roadblocks, right? I think for that thing to. I think it'll happen, but it'll take a while.
Well, that's bad news. Yeah.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
No, I agree with Rodney. It's gonna be a few weeks, and I hope it's this year.
Yeah, I think she'll be. Well, they acted like we're going to get her fairly quickly, in a couple of weeks maybe, but we'll see.
All right, Don, if you were going to interview Rodney today, what would be a crackerjack question to ask him?
Well, oh, my goodness.
Where you been?
Well, we've had so many conversations over the years.
We've had a ton. Me and Don have had some sessions, even when I was at the Double T Varsity Club those 10 years. Me and Don had 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, really sit down visits about just Hall of Fame, Ring of Honor. We've talked about everything. And so I've always appreciated Don over the years, and what a legend he is.
Well, I'll bring this up, Rodney. And I think you overlapped with him a little bit, but the Texas Tech defense we talked about this year obviously kind of drove the bus and allowed 10.9 points per game going into the Orange Bowl. The next 5 defenses, best scoring defenses of the last 60 years, were 5 years in a row from 1970 to 1974. And Richard Bell, you probably saw this, but Richard Bell passed away December the 15th.
Yeah.
So I talked to some of your contemporaries, Tommy Collins and Gaines Beatty and some of those guys. A guy who's probably undervalued in Texas Tech football history because there were no better defenses really historically up until this year than the ones he had. And like I say, 5 years in a row, those are the top 5 defenses, scoring defenses in the last 60 years until this year's. And I think you were, a freshman or sophomore on those teams? Maybe freshman?
Yeah, they had some great players on those teams, and that was during the Jim Carlin era. And I would have thought there would have been a Spike team that have maybe been in there 1 year at least. But back then they had Thomas Howard, Harold Buell. They just had great players everywhere, and they were really good on offense with Joe Barnes and all those folks. And I still think there's that 73 team is one of the top 2 or 3 teams in school history. I think it's probably number 2 in my opinion, and with 2008 being 3rd and the 76 team probably being 4th, my team. But that Jim Carlin era, I still think was, until Joey got here, that was probably the best era of Tech football history, I think. Yeah,
and probably the best recruiting in terms of recruiting head-to-head and winning battles against Texas and Texas A&M, and as you well know, because you're one of the battles that they won.
Yeah, no, those were great years. Jim Carlin was a great CEO, head coach, great recruiter, but those were great years for sure.
Was it you that Darrell Royal was sitting in the den and your mother had to come out and say, you're going to go out and talk to that man?
Yeah, Darrell Royal, back then you could recruit up until the night before, the morning of. There really were no rules when it comes to that, but back then. But, Darrell Royal was in my living room. Barry Switzer was outside. Emory Ballard was outside. And Spike Dykes was with Coach Royal when they came into my living room. And as soon as they knocked on the door, I ran back to my bedroom. I was 18 years old, and
not the most mature 18-year-old at that.
Oh no, not even. Well, not even close. But but no, my dad came back to my bedroom and said, "Get your butt in there and tell that man face to face what you're going to do." And he made me go out there and tell him I was going to Tech. But I'll never forget it. It was Coach Dykes and Darrell Royal were sitting in my living room, and I had to go out there and tell them no, and I'm awfully glad I did.
Well, yeah, we are too, Rodney.
We really are. And when y'all moving back, I heard you were.
I don't know. There's no plans at this point, and you know what's crazy, Dave? It's been nearly 2.5 years. It's just flown by, and we just kind of made a home here, and have great friends here, and it's a wonderful place to live. It really is.
Well, is Ozzy a surfer, or is he playing conventional sports?
Well, we finally got his hair cut, so I'm making a little bit of progress there. But
does he have tattoos yet?
No, but you don't live on this island very seldom, and you're not doing some kind of surfing. Or growing up, it's just there's water everywhere. I mean, you have, like, we live right here, and we're probably half a mile from the water. I mean, we can literally be at the beach in 5 minutes, and so everything revolves around that, and the tourist and you know, the golf, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people visiting here all the time. It's really kind of neat.
Well, the things we call conventional sports like baseball, basketball, football, is there going to be an opportunity for him there, or is it?
Oh yeah, no, they've got all that youth sports, and I'm not going to say that they're as good as they are on the mainland in a lot of areas, but you know, they've got all that stuff here, and you know, at some point that might be a reason that they may leave here, is to put him in a better situation athletically, if that's what he decides he wants to do, and it looks like he's got a chance to be pretty good at it. Then I could see that maybe one day as one of the reasons they may move back to the mainland. But they've got
you'll come with them, I hope.
Well, I don't know where we'll end up, but we'll probably end up back there someday.
Hey, Jordan Brooks, we just got this. Scott Kim, first team All-Pro.
Yeah.
It's the linebacker.
There we go.
The guy's turned into a stud. I mean, it was a stud here. Anyway.
Rodney, we only got 30 seconds left with you. You got anything profound to say?
No, y'all just hang in there. Everything's good, and hopefully we'll get back to Lubbock in the near future. I'm planning on being there next fall for, I think it's our 50th anniversary of the 1976 team. They're going to do something for, so I'll probably be back there then, and I want to wish Don the best, and appreciate everything he's done over the years, and appreciate everything you guys have done. Y'all are one of the top radio people in Lubbock, and y'all don't think you are, but y'all been a great asset for that community for so long. And Don's the same way. He's just a valuable person to that community.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Rodney. Thank you,
Talk
Rodney.
to you later.
Thanks, Rodney.
Good talking to you. See you.
You've been listening to the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3. Catch the show live Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on Double T 97.3 FM or on the Double T 97.3 mobile app.